What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. All right, let's jump right into this. So, just a quick update on ICP Internet Computer Protocol. Obviously, this is the big hot ticket in the market right now. Other than maybe some Solana, everybody's really talking about how well ICP's been doing, and a lot of big predictions out there on what ICP's possibly going to get to, right, in this next bull run. So right now, ICP is sitting at around $13, still looking very bullish. We did have this local top at around $16.27. Since then, we had a slight little cool off, right? But I mean, compared to a lot of other projects, this cool off was very, very small compared to a lot of other projects. Even as we talk about Solana retraced, I feel like a little bit more than what ICP actually did. And you can see the rebound is real right here. We can see that we obviously bounced down towards the $10.40, and we already are above 13, looking like we want to get back towards these local highs. Looking at the SMA, the simple moving averages right here, we obviously are above all of them. All of them are pointing up. We're running parallel to the 20-day. You can see that we've actually been using the 20-day SMA as some support, and I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to do that on our track up. Now, what do I think for ICP in the short and long? Bullish, 100% bullish. Obviously, we're going to have spots where we cool off here and there, but for the long term, 100% bullish. I think ICP is definitely going to be, like I keep telling you guys, a major player in this next bull run. I've been saying top 15 market caps. This is when we were top 15 market cap when we were back at $3, right? Now that we're technically at around a market cap of, I believe we're number 17 right now out of the top 100. I think this thing could definitely get close to the top 10. I really do. If not, get into that top 10 briefly during this next bull run. I think it's going to be pretty tough for a lot of projects to get in that top 10 because the bar is going to be continuing to be raised as we move closer and closer into this bull run, where to get into the top 10, it's going to be like a 40 or $50 billion market cap, if not more, right? So, I do think that ICP definitely will get to a $50 billion market cap, if not more, maybe seeing towards maybe possibly $100 billion, depending on how everything goes. Now, obviously, we have the top of this fib retracement is going to be a spot for some solid resistance. We're going to need to test that $16.24 mark. Definitely going to have to test it. Hopefully we could break right through, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we test it a few times and get rejected and then eventually break through. Now, a couple other spots that I do find after we do break through that $16.24 is going to be $18.65 and $20.78. Those are going to be the next spots after we break through this top fib that we're going to be getting, basically coming, and we're going to probably be hitting our head on most of these spots right here. And I take them from previous spots that we technically, on our way down, we were finding as some support, right? You can see right here, this was the $18 in basically 53 cents, 54, whatever, 57. Don't quote me exactly on the percent, but somewhere around there, you can see that we use this multiple times. Multiple times we bounced off of this spot right here. So it's definitely going to be some solid resistance as we're on our way back up. And then obviously looking right here, same thing, the $20. We definitely came and used this as support multiple times as well. The $20.80 around that area as some solid support. So same thing on our way back up. We're going to have to flip it and turn it into some resistance for right now, unless we see some crazy massive pumps, right? We see some crazy big green 50% candles possibly blow right through some of these, right? And then maybe use them as some support, like meaning like we don't even see them as resistance, but possibly on a cool off, we find them as some kind of support. So, but in the long run, ICP, very bullish. Bitcoin, obviously, we all know yesterday was a big day. The ETFs were approved today. Everything went into trading. And I did call on my live. Every day we're live 6 p.m. So make sure you guys are subscribed. But I did call on my live that today was going to be a very volatile day. And it definitely has been, right? We bounced up to 49,000. And then we've also come down towards around the 45,000, we'll call it 45,006 mark, right? Where we have previously bounced multiple times for some support, which is still very bullish, honestly, to see that kind of a bounce. Now we are currently sitting at around 46,600, and it looks like we're slowly starting to retrack. I think what we saw with Bitcoin was just this initial euphoria of the ETFs getting approved. We saw that big spike. We finally got it, right? We saw the big spike, and then we saw somewhat of a sell the news kind of event, like what we've been kind of calling for the last few weeks, if not few months, right? So we finally have gotten through that. Hopefully, we found some bottom somewhere around this 45.6 mark, and we can continue our track on our way back up with some brief spots where we will have some cool offs, right, for the whole market. Again, looking at ICP, this right here, this chart is going to be the parallel for ICP and Bitcoin. And you can see, obviously, they're not exactly the same, but you can see orange being the Bitcoin and blue being ICP. You can see they pretty much have been going pretty much in sync with each other, right? So they're calling for, $100,000, $150,000 Bitcoin. You guys can see ICP is going to definitely be going with it. And we could be seeing $20, $30, $40, $50 ICP, in this next bull run for sure. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, ICP is going to $200, which I don't say it's not. I'm just always conservative on a lot of my predictions, right? So $50 ICP would be baller. It really would, especially if you've been watching this channel. We've been mapping ICP while everybody was screaming it was a scam, and I've been telling everybody, obviously not financial advice, but buy at $2.90. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe because we've been mapping out all these plays for the last year. This isn't anything new for the channel whatsoever. Market cap, $6 million pretty much. And the volume is up about 40% at around $325 million. So you can see it's all there. Everything's lining up. ICP is going to be a big player in this game. Definitely. So I hope you guys are ready. If we're looking for any pullbacks, obviously following this 20-day moving average right now would be around the $11.80, $11.90, somewhere around there. Maybe if we're looking for a pullback. So if you're looking to maybe continue to add to your bags, just look out for those maybe the $11.90, $12 marks, somewhere around there for right now, because it looks like we've been really using this 20-day SMA, as a big spot of some support. So other than that, guys, make sure, I've said it already, but make sure you guys subscribe. We have lives every day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys hit the like for ICP for that algorithm, right? So we can bring in more investors and more people into the space. So other than that, thank you guys so much.